Hey, what's up?
I agree.
Hi.
What did I miss? Hey, I said.
I guess we're starting.
I said, "Are we ready?" And Sam was like, "Yeah, we're ready."
What? No.
Did when?
He gave me the thumbs up.
You were muted.
He did.
I will say.
We were talking about Horizon Zero Dawn.
So Jay, let me tell you something.
Okay, yeah.
Read and you ask for a ready check, and one person hits ready for the ready, and then 4 other people don't hit the ready check. You're the guy that pulls, and everyone hates you.
You know what's funny? Guess what class I used to play?
You played Tekken.
It was a hunter.
So you automatically pull.
So I was the
marked. We're going.
I was the hunter's mark misdirect pull. That's Savari.
Is the healer ready? Nope. Let's go.
Savari's all chroma keyed for no reason.
Sweet. Fuck my hair and my headphones. Wow, they look really cool. They look like
I know they
evil
were like
headphones.
The black void there for a moment.
Yeah, and then I have like the black shadow in my hair. It's pretty sweet.
When I first started streaming, I had the same thing with my headphones because I just didn't know how to do anything. So like we called them headphones because they just like the cup parts would do that.
I used to have it like everything was green screened properly, but my camera was so dark because I would only use an overhead light.
Oh god!
So I'd be like sitting there in my chair, and like the shadow would cast down my face, and you couldn't properly even see me. Good times.
All right, well, I'll just boot up everything here since we were just talking about Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hey, it's not my fault, man. We've been live for 10 minutes. That's usually the intro time. Yeah.
It was unexpected.
The same doofy
who was rolling things?
What the hell?
The controller.
It's like a face with offset eyes, and I can't unsee it.
Oh, the puppy face.
Hey guys.
The puppy face.
It does look like a little puppy, yeah.
A little dirt puppy.
What am I missing? Oh, the Switch. Yeah.
The Switch looks like a dirt puppy.
I love it.
I like that you can tell who got it on Amazon Prime because we have the blue and the red.
Dude, oh yeah, those weren't on sale for people.
How's the Lobos, dude?
Oh yeah, did he like point you to a really good deal or something? I saw that.
Yeah.
I was just up at it was like midnight. It was like 12:05, and I was just up. And I saw him tweet being like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I got to Switch off Amazon Prime now."
No shit.
I was like, "What?
Wait, what?"
I literally opened my phone, Prime Now. It's like listed as like the advertised product.
Yeah.
Click, bought. And I was like,
and it was only in like Austin, Vegas, LA. Like it was only a few cities, so like we lucked out. I checked it at like 11:45, and it was like, "Hey, LA, you can get a Switch now." And I'm like, "Yo."
I feel like they had to have reserve stock for that.
Oh yeah.
There's been like
less than 12 hours.
There's been a lot of Amazon employees that have been saying that like Nintendo grossly underestimated how many Switches to send out.
What? Nintendo underestimated their product amount? Yeah. That's amazing. I've never believed that before.
Somebody in my chat yesterday,
so prepared.
Somebody in my chat was like, "Oh, they do that to build supply and demand," and I was like, "Yeah, but like, that just pisses people off.
Huge.
It just pisses people off." What's that? 300,000 people want one. We're gonna make 10,000.
Cool. Let's just make 5 amiibos.
Yeah. You know what? That plan isn't necessarily bad. What is bad is when I get my Switch, not having my pre-order canceled, which was first shitty. And then I got my Switch off of a Prime Now purchase. Meanwhile, someone who pre-ordered on Amazon months ago did not have it canceled.
Oh my god.
Still today does not have their Switch.
Is that Fascist?
That's a few people.
Fascist is dealing with that right now, and I'm like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, Fascist has been talking about that on Twitter.
That's why, like, by the way, if you're watching, I don't know if broadcasters are watching, but if you're a broadcaster and you're watching and you're tweeting spoilers, fuck you.
Are there people tweeting spoilers?
Here's the thing what you can do, guys, just as like a heads up to you guys and to everyone in chat. If you don't want spoilers for something, Twitter now has a thing where if you go into settings and it's on native Twitter, you can type in a phrase or a word, and if that tweet contains it, it just won't show up. It like automatically reads it.
Censorship.
So I've put BradWOTO in, and my timeline has been so much better now that I don't have that trash up.
Alternatively, I put in Josh Santa devs, and my timeline is amazing. Oh my god! Not seeing him tweet? Are you kidding me?
Oh, thank God.
Dude,
is he in chat?
Speaking of dev stuff, I had support class make me a 2-year and 3-year sub alert.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Dino Saucers?
What?
No.
Dinosaurs?
The
It's a
name is
really
like familiar,
old
but
dinosaur cartoon. But my 2-year is based off of that, and my 3-year is based off of a They Might Be Giant song called "I'm a Paleontologist."
oh shit.
Oh no.
It has a dancing skeleton bone set.
Oh
of
my
a-
God.
Oh no.
It's so good.
Oh no. Also, Jay, what the hell were you doing in Roll20?
Probably
What?
should join the game.
When I rolled. Oh, because Sam and I were rolling 100 d20s, I think.
Yeah, like
I
why
can't,
were you?
I can't remember why. It was like the end of the last episode. He's like, I'm gonna roll
I don't
20
know.
d20, and I was like, you know, I want to roll 100, and that was the number.
Oh, you guys are talking about someone in Wizards or something. If you go into the sun, you take 20.
Oh,
yeah, you take
yeah.
100.
Oh,
What would-
see how much
yeah.
damage it is.
What would that be? Yeah.
Basically a lot.
that's
Sorry. I'm resistant to sun damage. So I take I'm still dead. Okay.
Just half.
I can speak
yeah,
sun.
you take half of
Can
1,000.
speak sun. What are you, Doctor Who?
Yeah, rogue, uncanny dodge on the
Comes
sun
back as
damage.
Savari. Spoiler.
That's a good show, though. By the way, sir, that episode is a good episode.
Doctor Who? You know, I think Doctor Who and Sherlock are great British television programming.
Fucking love those shit. They're my favorite shows, probably.
What the?
That's what my favorite movie is.
The Doctor Who
Battlestar Galactica.
fan fiction.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
You hate everything British. Don't even try me, Brad.
Harry Potter's shit because he doesn't get any stronger than the first film, and it's a waste of my goddamn time. He's got one.
You're mad
spell.
because he didn't level up?
Yeah.
He just
So
got
stupid.
teammates. He just got followers, and he had them fight
Dude,
for him.
They
Dumbledore.
get one spell at the beginning, and that carries him through
I
fucking
guess-
400
I guess
movies.
Expecto
Fuck
Patronus,
Fuck
yeah.
off. Waste
It's not
of my
even like
goddamn
he's like
time.
a really good leader who's like charismatic. He's just like a kid who just has
So
like
shit.
really good friends.
He doesn't
and,
even
like,
defeat the
Pretty
fucking
much.
bad guy. The other guy does with the sword, cuts the snake in half or whatever. And wins.
Spoiler. Fucking spoiler.
The reason he
Brad.
didn't get
Spoiler,
XP
it came
is
out
because
so long ago.
Dumbledore died, dude. The GM couldn't hand out XP.
That's why, yeah. Dumbledore died.
He couldn't give any
it's
more
because
points.
They're working off of milestones, and Harry
Dumbledore
just
had
not-
better spells. He does that thing in the fucking cave. with the
Harry's only
fire, and it's
milestone he
wicked.
hit
Like,
was
do
puberty.
that. Fucking stupid
Yo.
film. Hate that fucking movie.
Zing.
So shit.
Tell us what you really feel, though, Brad. Jeez.
I will say, what is it? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is actually a really
Oh,
good
dude, I love that movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was
believe
great.
you.
Welcome to the fan cast.
Well, that was
Because
like there was
here's the
actual
thing.
magic and
It's like,
actual
yeah,
like.
what if there were adults and they were good characters?
Do they
Then-
have more than one spell? That's
Welcome to
They do.
Nerds Talking
They
About
do.
Nerds.
If they're just doing a bunch of different magics and stuff, I'm fucking.
It was
down.
cool, man. Like that one beast, the one that fills the space that it's in, no matter what.
Oh, that one was neat.
That was so cool,
The
man.
bird?
I
Yeah,
was like, dude, that should be a D&D monster. Like, why is that not a D&D monster?
because that'd be broken as shit.
That would
Yeah,
be
it would
so
be.
cool. Could you imagine accidentally letting that go?
Expands over one turn. Room is filled. You
Yeah.
are now pinned and
Yeah.
taking force damage every turn.
Jay,
Yeah.
you're a DM. Just make it.
I was actually going to.
Just do what you want to do.
Just do it.
Thanks,
all
Dad. Thanks for the inspirational speech.
Yeah, just fucking just
Live
make
your
it.
dreams.
And now go to your mother, son.
You're like, what? Why isn't it in D&D? Because you haven't made it up yet, Jay. That's all you need.
I'm gonna take all of the Harry Potter monsters.
That was the
Actually,
most
there was some
inspiring
sick
talk
monsters
that
in
Brad's
there.
ever done.
That is. isn't
Like
it? I
watching
feel
all
weird.
of that movie, I
Don't
did
feel
want to
right.
turn everything into a monster in D&D. Like the spectral shade thing, the what is it? That black thing that floats?
Sure.
I can't remember what the fuck that thing is called.
I know what you're talking
Oh,
You-
yeah,
it-
yeah.
yeah.
The
The soul or
in the
whatever.
bubble.
That was so fucking cool, man.
about.
Yeah.
The nibble snarf, yeah.
The nipple snarf.
Snarf.
Oh.
Oh
That
my
reminds me
Wait
of
God.
a minute. Let me just add that to my notes.
series of
nipple
unfortunate
snarf.
events. The incredibly
nibble
deadly
snarf.
viper. Have you guys seen
Nibble
Unfortunate Events, the
I
Netflix
haven't.
show?
See, here's the thing. My siblings, ex step siblings, were super into it, and like
Yeah.
I never got into it because I started reading it. I'm like, fuck, this is depressing. So I just stopped reading it.
Dude,
But I think now I'll like it way more because I'm way more cynical. So I'll be like, oh no, I get it. This is great.
Yeah.
I hate kids.
Dude,
But-
the Netflix show is terrible. The movie is amazing.
People
Yeah.
were talking about how good it was.
No,
though.
no,
They're
no,
like,
no.
oh my god, I love it.
People are talking about how good Neil Patrick Harris and Patrick Warburton are, right? Yeah.
Okay, well that's not hard.
They're
That's like
fantastic.
shooting fish in a barrel.
Nibble Snurf
Did you,
obsessed with Boulder. Oh god.
Did you get
All we know about it so far. But in what way? Is it a nice little thing or is it a horrible thing?
It's like this
We
thing
just
that
don't know.
like ducks house to house. It's been following him for 3 weeks.
Just
The
forever.
nervous-
Dude,
Okay.
he could have the adoring fan from the pit fighting day.
Yeah, it's going to be some little tiny sprite.
Did you guys see the comment that
Sprite
said
orc
Gamil looks like Princess Leia?
I saw it.
I like, but like it hits you.
Dude,
it hits you.
I like it.
Because you're wearing white as well.
I like it. Man. My man. It's great. Dude, it's great. You know what's fun? I think, is your hair longer than mine?
Let's
Connor?
specify. It's not because you
What?
look like a lady. It's because like it's like the style of
Yeah.
princess.
You've got the brown
Someone
hair
print
and the
screen
cream.
him. Print screen him on
Yeah,
and
my
Photoshop
hair
him
is
now.
long.
Guys know that.
Yeah, your hair is longer
So
than mine.
good.
Jesus Christ. It's your
my
it's your
God.
headphones that look like a little bun. That's
Yep.
so good.
And it matches your hair so well.
Watch like next week he's gonna start cycling through a new pair of headphones every week. It's like Scott Pilgrim saves the world. Your hair is getting shaggy. Next scene his hat's on.
God damn it.
You want to play D&D now?
Nah.
All right.
Let's keep on talking.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
See you later.
I mean, I guess that's what we came here for, right?
I think
guess.
There was much intrigue last week. I wish to know about the intrigue.
What does Robin want?
What does
It's
Robin
what I need to know.
want? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we left on a little interesting bit, didn't we?
Sort
Yeah.
of. I mean, it's not that interesting.
Thanks,
see.
Brad.
Let's,
Well-
let's go ahead and talk about how bad it is. Gonna be
Shut
for
it
you.
down, guys. Shut it down.
My internet's being a bit janky, by the way. So
Oh,
if I
great.
go a bit robotic or completely disappear, I'd like to
We'll celebrate.
Wow, lovely.
apologize now. There's nothing I can do about it because Emma's
Lovely.
not here and she does the internet stuff. So good luck. Everyone send a tweet to Emma Pickles and tell her to go home. Emma,
Where is she?
she's at a K-pop gig.
Can I tell her to come home, or take me with her?
No?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wanna
you're
go.
asking the wrong
gonna-
person
I'm
about
gonna-
that one.
I'm gonna say no. How about
Can I just send her a winky face?
no?
Shout outs to 420.
You're not allowed to interact in any way with Emma.
I'm just sending her a winky face right now.
Oh, God.
I'm doing it.
Just pure thievery.
My girlfriend.
I'm sending her a winking kissy face emoji.
Oh.
And we'll see what happens.
Brad, you can move in with me. It's you know,
She's
okay.
gonna think I'm a fuckboy.
she's good. I mean, she's not wrong.
I mean, pretty much.
There you go. It's
pretty much,
posted.
hang
It's
on, let me see.
there.
Bum,
I
bum,
did
Is
it.
that louder? I don't know.
I did
think
it.
That's loud enough. Great. Good job. How do I?
Hold on, everyone, go to this tweet and report it, please, for
flag in
harassment.
for
Brad, is your
abuse?
girlfriend single?
I'm guessing now. Yeah.
Did you send a tweet saying like that you're coming to steal girlfriends or something like that? Like
No, I just said I'm everyone's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Get it right.
Wow.
Sorry. My bad. My
Right.
Austin Marie Twitter knowledge.
Oh, I
is-
just realized.
I'm everyone's boyfriend.
Does Emma tweet really dumb shit like you do, Brad, or?
Usually not.
No,
not-
she's pretty
okay.
fucking professional on her.
Oh,
She's
oh, yeah,
like,
she is.
she's
Wow.
like, here's my fucking amazing makeup, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
she's very put together on her
Hey.
Twitter.
When I
follow her
think
on
of
YouTube. I didn't follow her on
BradWOTO
Twitter yet.
Industries, I think of professionalism, class, and
She's-
definitely.
Nah, she's got that check next to her name.
She's,
Meanwhile, Brad's tweeting out pictures of her face with her eyes real
Brad,
tiny.
apparently you're low. Can you turn up your microphone?
Yeah.
Thanks.
She has an actual like image that needs to be protected, whereas mine is destroyed. Even if I wanted to have one though, I just get associated with Felix and then it gets brought down. So
Yeah.
Rip.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. I represent him and he represents me. We were saying this yesterday, like if if I do something bad, it won't actually reflect on me that badly, because in the news it will just be PewDiePie's editor did this awful thing, you know, for more clicks. So really, I can kind of get away with anything. I sort of have this weird shield, and we'll see how far I can push that boundary.
You're pretty much
you say.
You're pretty much in a perfect spot just to like do whatever the fuck you want.
So,
a little bit.
No consequences.
while we're having this conversation, I'm trying to buy a Nintendo Switch. Really quick question before we get into and play this game. What if Zelda was a girl?
What if Zelda was a grill? Did you see that shirt?
I have that shirt. Dude.
So the grill shirt?
Oh no, not the grill one. I have the what if
someone made a grill,
really?
like one of those black ones with the little peg feet, the saucer ones, and it was green and it had a bow on it.
That's so
and a little
good.
Hat. I was like,
I think I've bought the what if Zelda was a girl shirt like 3 times because I keep losing it, but it's so good to like stand up with on stream. And everyone's like,
factually, that shirt's incorrect.
Excuse me, I don't understand humor.
What
Like
if
real
Zelda
talk?
shoved the Triforce up his A?
Okay. Okay.
PewDiePie's editor goes buck wild.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah.
is. Austin, can you turn yourself down again?
Yeah, sorry.
All the way.
Something didn't feel right.
I haven't even changed my settings.
That's what I was gonna say. Something doesn't feel right.
Boys, BradWOTO.
All right.
Is that actually though? Are my levels okay?
A little bit down,
A little bit down from now, or a little bit up?
like 10% down.
Okay.
A great solution to being able
Yeah?
to hear each other is
That's good.
probably to talk over each other less.
I
Who
know,
yells
right?
the loudest?
Who can yell the
It's
loudest?
like
Well,
this
with
fucking
your-
family dinner.
Yeah, with your mic volume, it sounds like you're yelling all the time, Austin.
I project because I am a theater student.
Okay, yeah, and I project because I'm a streamer, but
I project because I have deep-seated emotional
I
issues.
use my diaphragm and I have daddy issues. So
I like how you said daddy issues as you like cupped like this huge part of your chest.
with the one with the
Daddy
like with the
likes it.
mushroom
That
on
made
it.
like really not okay with me.
Well, that was technically my diaphragm, but
It was his other
you
daddy.
used both hands, man. You were like,
it's a big diaphragm. Okay. Okay, let's play some D&D.
How about I play some D&D?
How about that?
Podcast is over. Highlight that as the podcast, and start the new highlight from this point.
Okay.
We
don't
should
do
just
that.
do that. You know,
We
That's
should
what
just.
we should do.
That was
We
like
should-
my first thought. I'm writing it down.
Let's just do
There
a
you go.
podcast.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was your microphone, Sam. I was like, he's like bringing it down like WWE.
Sam and I are gonna be playing Zelda. while we
Let's get
do
ready
it.
to rumble. Like fucking coming down. It's time to play some D&D. In the blue corner, we have the players. In the red corner, we have me. Who will win? Me.
Random
Who will win?
generation.
Robin wants.
Robin wants.
What does Robin want?
Before Robin wants was in your life, asking you what you were asking him, what do you want? Where did we begin last week? You were in the battle arena, and you were cradling Gideon's cold dead corpse as he became a god. Sounds dumb in a recap. He was visited by Kellenvor. It turns out that the thing that Kellenvor wanted him to do was to become the next Kellenvor, and so he did so. Though before he let go of the very last of his humanity, he asked that a message be sent to his friend Camille. The rest of you guys attempted to leave the Thieves Guild, where the battle arena was. Kelgor, the half-orc, half-dwarf, leader of the Delvers, the Order of Delvers, was dying. His fingernails had turned black, and he didn't look great. You decided, fuck it. It's nothing to do with us, even though you suspect it was probably your fault due to a spell from the wizard Rosalda. As you attempted to leave, however, you were briefly stopped-ish by somebody who attempted to bribe you of your winnings by stating that you were all wanted by Zolkin Alexander, the Zentarim captain who was Keller from way back when, episode 2's boyfriend, and presumably after he had tortured the information he needed out of the men you left behind to be tortured for information, he put a bounty on each of your heads to the tune, I think, of 1,000 gold each. And instead of sort of trying to talk your way out of it or get around it in any sort of way, you just thought you'd just try and stab him. Turns out you were in the home of the Zentarim. The Thieves Guild was, in fact, a black network hideout.
I'd like to mention, you say you plural. You mean you singular.
You know, that also doesn't sound as good.
Somebody in the fucking face.
Camille tried to stab him in the face. But yeah, you
defense, or to Camille's defense.
Nothing.
Dwarf.
He's a
In
dwarf.
Camille's defense, his intelligence is very low.
That is also something.
That's true.
Something that does not sound that good in the
It all worked out.
recap.
Dwarf. Yeah. So the entire Thieves Guild turned on you. The tables did not look like they were turning in your favor, and because you were still quite weak from expending a lot of energy in the battle arena, you're also a man down. So you just decided, fuck this, we're
Half
out.
a man.
You guys tried to run, half a man down. You run out of the Thieves Guild. In doing so, so there was like a powerful wizard that was controlling a lot of the stuff going on in the battle arena. Seemed to also be the wizard that had captured things like the Beholder, perhaps the Yeti. And he was sort of controlling the Beholder a little bit as well. He stopped time. Ran across the room, offered Boulder the opportunity to leave in exchange for Savari. Boulder said no, so he took Boulder instead, sent him to another dimension for 10 minutes while Gamil and Savari managed to escape. You guys ran away 10 minutes later, or 1 minute later, or something like that. Boulder reappeared in the place and they kind of captured him and were planning to hand him over to Zolkin. Then you guys went to see Rosalda. Rosalda, the wizard. She was casting a spell. I wonder what it could have been. You, on the way, met another little gnome whose name was Wilfred plus...
Wilfred Emilio
plus.
Richard Nancy Van Felbottom.
Correct, yeah. Or Wilfred plus for me. And he... turns out it was Gideon's brother. You introduced yourselves and met Rosalda. Rosalda decided to help you rescue Boulder because she likes Boulder for some reason that we won't go into because this is
We all know.
PG.
No. Let's
stream.
go into it, Brad.
Because they banged
Do
and
it.
he was good. That was good, Reptile D. You want me to go into it? Don't ever take the leash off me. Okay. Jesus, there's a reason I collar myself. I collar myself for a reason. That's why I don't continue. I stop myself.
Just went into that accent though, like, all right. Sure,
together, you all work together to get in, teleport to bust into where he was being kept. And again, together you all jumped out. It was kind of a zip in, zip out. Managed to get him out. Although you teleported outside of the city somewhere, you spent the evening in a random cottage somewhere else. Presumably in the north because it was cold, but you weren't exactly sure on the exact locale. And then the next day, you decided to teleport back into Mirabar, even though it seems like it's probably going to be quite dangerous for you guys in Mirabar because it's quite heavily influenced by the Zentarim. You know that there's a Thieves Guild out to get you now. You know that there's a pretty large hideout filled with all of these thieves inside of Mirabar, and they're likely to have been sending scouts out across town looking for you. You guys managed to teleport into town using Rosalda's magic again. One of you, Wilfred, who's not actually being hunted necessarily by the Zentarim, although he does look a little bit like Gideon, but probably not quite enough to pass for Gideon.
You can hear the wheels turning right now.
Just thinking, I was like, how much does he look like Gideon?
Not that much.
Because the other thing is, there's not that many gnomes in Mirabar. So
Especially ones with white hair.
You're like the
So if
only
you
one.
squint,
I'm the only one with
Your
white hair
ears
as well.
and
Like
your
walking
eyes.
around, like everyone's like, he's a grey-haired little gnome pretty fucking hairy, but you looked more like a Yeti as well.
Yeah.
So Gideon did. Yeah, you went to the house, Rosalda's house. There weren't any spies. There was no assassins waiting, but there was an old man. You wandered in, spoke to him. He said his name was Robin Once, and he said go and get Rosalda. So you did. You left, went to the alleyway where you were all hiding. That's where we start. Man, these RP episodes have such long recaps. It's
I
crazy.
know.
Yeah, so that's where we begin. Once again, we find ourselves in the city of Mirabar. We've been in Mirabar for a very long time. haven't we?
Yes.
We should just fucking.
I
rename
love
to,
it. Like me
Mirabar
personally,
campaign.
I'm in there.
To be fair,
My heart's in Mirabar.
small cities are really fun for campaigns, and
Mirabar's for lovers.
I didn't think
That's what they say.
I didn't think I wanted to ever do like too much time in a city because I don't trust that. I don't trust myself.
Too many NPCs.
Too many NPCs, too much stuff to remember, and I'm not the most cleverest one. My memory's a bit shot from nothing.
Can I just say a couple chord progressions in this music in the background sound like "Kiss from a Rose"?
They
And
do.
I have that
They
stuck in
do.
my head.
I keep thinking. Yeah.
I've turned it off before I can hear it.
I also got that. What's that dumb song?
Oh God, did Brad actually die?
Lips of an Angel. Oh God, he did.
Oh God,
Oh God, look at him.
oh God, he actually died.
I see you, foolish humans. You've entered the realm of BradWOTO.
He
I will kill the
actually.
music and then I will kill you.
Look at the sad part is the call is probably going to drop.
Shit.
Actually, you might have made one of us hosts.
Yeah, he probably did.
All right, guys,
Maybe
everybody
Jay.
tweet this face to Brad really quick. Just tweet it to him. What's
Oh
that
my
thing
God.
that the like 40-year-old executives? Oh yeah.
Meme this. Everyone meme this.
Oh my God.
When you be in a sneak.
Oh. there we
Oh,
go.
he's gone now.
Oh God, the
He's-
cameras are fucked up.
I'm gonna post a
Who am I now? I want to see who I am.
You are half of Boulder, and
Oh, fuck yes. I get half his power, right? That's how that works, right?
Connor is half of himself and half of Brad.
Oh,
I am
sweet.
half
Look
of
at
me,
this.
and also half of. Wait, hold on.
Holy shit.
For the,
Austin.
the British guy.
Use your right hand and high five upward. Oh, never mind. He's here. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh God, Brad, you fucked it up.
It's your boy BradWOTO.
Brad is now Savari.
Were you kissed by a rose? That's why you had to leave?
I guess so. I was like, I fucking
God
hate
damn it.
Connor is now the
God
DM.
damn it. There's so many
Hey
cameras.
guys, welcome to Storm King's Thunder,
So
where
many
everyone will
cameras to
die.
move
I don't
around.
do any work.
Why have you done this?
Screenshot it,
like,
guys. This is the special features.
God.
My
Why
God,
did-
I
why
had
did
a
you put me in
blackout?
the
Like it was
story
like the
list? I saw
quickest
that.
blackout ever. Like my room just
I don't know
literally
why.
pitch dark, and then it came back, and it was fucking scary. I thought I went blind. Like
Wait, you have to
It was timed so well because you straight up were like, well, I'll just shut it off then. And then it went completely dark. I
yes.
was like, wow, he really committed. And I was like, oh no, his internet straight up
Well,
died.
he really went for the joke there, man.
Like,
It was
damn.
like I blinked and then never opened my eyes again.
Yeah, we call that dying, Brad.
Yeah, that's what it was like. I was like,
I'm-
oh god, I've died.
I'm going to green screen out my eyeballs so I look really cool.
I am trying to. Brad, you have fucking destroyed every semblance of anything here.
Hey, don't
The
blame
good news
me.
is for editing, we got the recap, so you can just cut it there and then fucking start it when we actually
For
start, and you're
fuck's
good to
sakes.
go.
I don't edit this shit. This goes on YouTube raw.
Oh.
Oh,
This could have
God.
been. It could have been worse. Okay.
People
Could have
people
been
like
worse.
this kind of
I
stuff.
like that people are asking what's wrong with my head. Guys, it's called a green screen. I have green hair.
No, that's what she looks like in real life.
No, I'm actually a void.
She's
There's
got
a
a
Alright.
void
YouTube
head.
comment
That's what we
section who
call
just says VOD starts at blank, and then
Yeah, right.
top comment.
Oh man,
She's
All
from
right.
LA. So
you
she's
guys
an
are all
airhead.
fixed. Jesus Christ, that was a shit show.
Oh yeah,
Did it.
I just
Oh,
really
man.
enjoyed how this looks on screen.
You look like the guy from Star Trek. I don't know who it is because I never really watched it.
Data?
Is that
No, it's not Data.
Yes.
He's the
Yes.
android.
I don't know.
isn't
I threw out the first Star Trek names that I knew.
Yeah.
Data. All right, Brad,
Yeah, I just
we're
feel like
ready when
idiot
you
did
are,
it.
Brad.
he? Oh, okay. We're good.
We're
Okay,
good.
then.
We are Good to go.
Okay. I'm so discombobulated and lost. I don't know what we were doing.
Well, you turned off seal, so now I'm sad.
I think. Oh yeah, I remember. We were in the city. Yeah, we were just beginning. Right.
In the
at
alleyway.
We were.
Right at the start. So you guys are in the alleyway right next to where the house of the wizard Rosalda is. Sorry, I'm having to start all my shit up again, and it's really annoying.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
So you're like around here somewhere, probably like this alleyway kind of thing. I guess Wilfred, you turn a corner.
Yeah.
And relay the information that essentially there aren't, as far as you can tell, and you feel pretty confidently, because I'm pretty sure you like crit check, perception check.
Yeah, it was a crit
investigation.
Yeah.
That there isn't any traps lying in wait, any assassins waiting for anyone, no like guard or anything like that waiting. Though of course there is this old man who's just sat in the house. Other than that, everything seems to be the same. Gideon's body is still just kind of laid on a table, yeah. So we'll start from Wilfred informing everybody. It's you guys plus Rosalda, and she just shrugs and just heads out of the alleyway.
So she just like took all the info I gave her and is just like, okay.
Well, yeah,
Did she tell us
afraid
to wait or?
No, she's heading out of the alleyway. She just nods at you. She looks.
We're all disguised as well.
She looks. She doesn't look too surprised to hear that there's this old man, Sam Wheat.
Isn't Boulder looking like a giant dwarf right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna.
Savar's like a human.
Oh yeah, how do you look? You all did some magics, right?
Yeah, we're all disguised. I think except for me. Yeah, I'm the only one not.
I'm disguised as the bartender from Nightstone.
And I'm just like if Savari was a human.
Yeah, you're the human version. I guess I'm just gonna tag alongside Rosalda.
What did Boulder look like?
A big dwarf.
Giant. Remember, it's the giant mushroom dwarf.
Oh yeah, I remember because you didn't change your size too much, so you're just a huge dwarf. Yeah.
I'm Boulder.
So you're all following and just heading out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So you guys head around the corner up the street a little ways and into Rosalda's very small house. It's kind of like a cottage again. It doesn't really have. It doesn't match a lot of the architecture of the rest of Mirabar, which is very squat grey stone buildings.
Yeah.
This is a sort of a brick cottage. You head in. There's like an acrid smell that still sort of lingers a little bit from the broken pot that was split in two and then spilled all over the floor and kind of burned into the floor a little bit. Though next to it is a smaller little kind of iron kettle which seems to have recently boiled something in it. There's an old man dressed fairly finely. Old. Give me I don't know, nature or investigation checks. I guess that's wisdom and int, right? To try and determine like how old he is.
Real quick,
some rolls.
Before we went in, I was gonna pop a disguise self coin, just to look like a gruffed up dwarf, so that he didn't recognize me as the guy that just talked to him.
Fine. Yeah, no problem. You disguise yourself also as a dwarf. Boulder, Wilfred, and Savari. You would assume this guy is very late 70s. Boulder, I'd say since you'd be like, this guy's 79. I can tell 79. I know when a guy's 79, that guy's 79.
Very specific superpower I was given. It's very young.
But yeah,
he's exactly 79 years old.
He's pretty. The guy's 79.
He's pretty damn old. Though he does also appear like maybe once upon a time he was in some pretty good shape. He's sort of fairly large, fairly tall,
Me too.
but again, beginning to look, like extremely old. Sort of
Fucking stupid, Jay.
a greyed look to him. Again, he's wearing sort of fine clothes and sipping at a small teacup tea. As Rosalda enters, he stands up. He sort of clears his throat and says, Rosalda? And she says, Chancellor? And she looks around and says, My, you've made a terrible mess of the place, haven't you? And he nods and sits down. And then the rest of you pile in this rabble of dwarves. This rabble of dwarves plus human. Let me see here. I'm just gonna roll up.
This fucking Snow White up in this bitch. Like,
as you all step in, he looks at each of you one by one, and then says, "Yes, I suppose it makes sense that you would put on those illusionary disguises. Though you're quite safe in here if you'd like to drop them." Rosalda starts pottering about. She looks like comfortably nervous around him, but she starts cleaning up some of the things, and she says, I take it you are the one who has stopped the Zentarim from camping outside my little house. He says, Rosalda, we've had a long-standing agreement for many years, but that was tenuous at best. I can't have you and that terrible Zaskros at each other's throats again. I am aware, and then he kind of looks over the rest of you as you all, I guess you're all just piling in and shuffling nervously about. I am quite aware that the Black Network have its ghastly claws rooted deep inside Mirabar, but it's out of my hands. I've managed to stave them off for now. If you wouldn't mind sorting this mess out. He kind of looks across each of you, including Rosalda. She picks up the 2 bits of iron pot from last night and puts them on the side. She flashes a look back to each of you, and then she says, well, these are my friends, and it was a mistake, wasn't it? Quite a mistake, all that business with the Zentarim.
Self-defense.
Who's that?
As soon as you say self-defense, she just closes her eyes. She looks at she looks over at you, Wilfred, and says, though I'm sure you weren't quite involved at the beginning, you were involved at the end. This is Chancellor Robin Wantz. He's quite high up on the Council of Mirabar. I'm sure he understands everything that's going on. We go way back, and you're quite safe speaking the truth in front of him, I'm sure.
But what does he want?
He takes another sip of his tea, puts it down as if it's finished, and then says, I don't want anything from you. I simply told the Zentarim to leave this house alone. The rest of the city is crawling with the blight. I'm sure if you're careful, you'll make it out. Such disguises are, of course, quite clever indeed, but beware showing your faces in and around town. There's only so much the axe and guard can defend you from.
Okay. That's comforting.
Shutting up, because he may or may not have been the one who made a mistake.
He like pushes away from the table and stands up, dusts himself down, and then kind of turns to Rosalda and says, I've done this one thing for you, for what we once were. I have grown old, yet you remain so young. Beware, old friend. You do not walk the same path as your mother. And he turns and leaves. Everyone give me perception checks.
Keep getting
Or
older
sorry,
and
insight. I'm sorry.
They
Insight?
stay the
Yeah.
same age.
Camille.
Camille is like looking out the window or something. I don't know. He's just not looking. But once the Chancellor turns around and starts to walk out of the room very slowly, he's beginning to age. He's not moving very quickly, but he's fairly composed. He leaves the cottage and closes the door. But there's a look that flashes across Rosalda's face of just pure anger. Again, it's kind of got this sunken look, as if like the area around her eyes like turns a deep black very quickly. For a moment, she looks. She kind of gets that Bilbo with the ring look again, where she kind of it's a split second, sort of blink and miss it, flash of just white hot fury, and then this almost imperceptible face change before she composes herself again and goes to cleaning up the bits. Once the door closes, she turns around and says, "Well, it seems that you've been spared this one last time. I'm sure you'll make it out of town, but I would be careful again. Here's your friend," and she nods towards the body of Gideon on the table.
Wait, hold
Pick
on.
him up.
What was that? What was his name?
Didn't you say it was Gideon?
No. The man that just left.
His name was Robin, Chancellor Robin Wants.
What did he want?
I'm trying to think the same thing.
Very funny. He didn't want anything. I'm sure he's just here to lord over me the fact that he's stopped the Zentarim from killing me once again, of course, and you.
Pretty handy friend to have.
And couldn't we... Can we not fight back? Are we just gonna
No.
let them...
No, shh, no,
No?
no. You just
There are quite
showed
a
up
lot
to
of
this.
them.
There's
What?
two. No, we need to go. We need to leave.
Would we have time to go to the Church of Kalimdor?
Ugh. Why? Nasty. Ugh.
When was the last time you saw Gideon?
I just hold up the body in my hand. Try this. 90 years ago?
I don't know your stance on Kalimdor, but Gideon was I guess you could say he worked for Kalimdor.
Oh, I just dropped the body.
See, this is why we don't really need to go bury him. He's fine.
No,
but
no,
you guys
we
wanted to
must
come
just-
back.
Oh, our family never believed in religion or the gods, except my
Believe
mother.
me, and lifting up Gideon. Believe me, I have seen Kalimdor with my own eyes, as well as Balder, and
I haven't seen shit.
Savari was outside when it happened, but
I
still.
don't.
I was stuck in a soul stone.
Give me a
That
persuasion check,
Fascinating.
because Rosalda is very interested in what you're saying right now.
Ooh, everybody or
No, just Gamil.
oh.
She's just like, all right, yeah, sure you have. She says, I'm sure that if he was a devout worshipper, they would put on a service for him. They could at least dispose of the body in their ways.
Aye.
What, do they have ways?
I believe so.
I mean, we better get there quick then,
I'm gonna-
because I don't know how long this is gonna last, and we need to get out of the city.
Do I need to put on an accent? Is that important?
It's very important. You have
Very
to.
important.
Okay, I'll think of one on the way there. All right.
I can help you.
You just lost in thought now. Just
I'm also trailing off in thought, like a boulder. Can I guess add a couple things from his inventory now fully into mine? Because I remember I did have the soul stone.
Oh yeah, you can officially take whatever he
And the +2 goggles, right? That's totally a thing, right? Those exist. Those are on his body, 100%.
No, the Thieves Guild
No,
has
the
those.
Thieves Guild
Fuck
has
up,
them.
man.
The Thieves Guild took a few items from him. You can take the coat.
Yeah.
You can take everything but the goggles, How to Disguise, Herbalism Kit, and the Book of Shadows that he had.
Okay.
Take the Book of Shadows.
The thing is, no, don't worry about it. Keep carrying.
It wouldn't recurse me. I think it's already bound to him, right? So.
Well, he's dead, so no. There's just a thief out there that's fucking hairy as shit.
Oh, like somebody took the. Okay,
And
I thought you
shitting
meant like I
himself.
couldn't actually take the Book of Shadows. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
To be like, here's the thing, and it's just a dumb meta thing that just whatever. But if you hadn't have like just run out and had calmly walked out, I was gonna do a perception check to just see a thief suddenly go with hair.
You're just sitting there like, this is good.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I wonder which one took the book.
Oh fuck.
Just
But
shits himself.
the thieves now have
Oh.
all of that stuff,
God damn it.
and it has been a full evening that they've had it, so it's probably been sold. Whatever.
Bobby, why am I hairy? Why am I
Just
peeing
my
myself?
question.
Um,
Do I know whether or not to get rid of it? Who had Giant Slayer when we were captured? Was it Camille or me?
Boulder.
I have no idea.
Boulder.
I think you took it off of him. No, actually, I think Camille had it.
I have no idea.
Camille
That's why I'm
definitely
asking. 'Cause I
had.
don't know if I need to.
Camille
I have-
had everything when we left.
Oh yeah.
Camille-
And
No,
you
we had
left all
Giant
your
Slayer
stuff,
as well.
didn't you? You left all your stuff with the thieves.
Oh, that's fine.
No, because
I have
Camille
one.
was holding
He-
everything and had Gideon, and then we got
Gamil
attacked. like-
had the axe. It wasn't because Gamil accepted the rewards.
Yeah, so he had
I
like the
remember
cloak, the
Camille
axe.
You
Taking
guys
the
were like
cloak and the
hefting
axe.
it. I don't think it was actually decided because Savari like hefted it, and then it was just kind of like, okay, now we're gonna leave. So I don't think it was really decided.
I'll leave
who
it up
had
to you guys or Brad, because like I said, I just don't know. So
I
feel like she
can't
would've just
remember.
handed it
I
back to-
remember Gideon talking about the mantle of spell resistance because he put it on straight away, and Savari was like, "I won't, grab your hands." And Camille was like, "No, I look like Doctor Strange. I don't want to wear it."
Yeah.
But then no, because I don't know.
I remember
I
lifting it up, but then
Yeah.
Someone in chat will tell us soon enough, I'm sure. Camille told Boulder he could have it. There you go. Boulder had
took
it.
it off the
So
table. Yeah. Okay.
Boulder
he's
had.
gone then. He's gone.
So it's gone.
Damn
It's
it.
in the video.
now we have to go back.
no.
You
not
know,
worth.
I have scars pain. It's fine. Don't worry
Not
about
worth.
but now Boulder doesn't even have a sword or a shield.
No,
Oh,
he has
yeah.
a sword and a shield because he's
Sorry,
he.
sorry. Hold up. I just want to meta real quick. I just want to stare at Wrench. I just want to like, one, I'm gonna point to the sword and shield on my back, and then
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna.
how would you? Just out of curiosity, how would you have it? Because you got captured. Wouldn't they have taken everything from you?
Oh my God,
did.
Jay.
They did. They did.
I feel like Jay's
You
trolling
know
right
what
now.
class
It's gotta
I'm
be.
playing? Called the Eldritch Knight.
Oh,
Where at
okay.
level 6,
Weapon
I get
bond.
War
Never mind.
Bond.
Never mind. Sorry.
Remember
My
me
bad.
throwing the shield in the bar, and it was.
You know, I thought the same thing last week. You're like, I put my weapon and my shield back on, and I was like, but it's in the fucking jail cell. Like, what happened? to
No,
it?
because he did a
Yeah.
whole bit where he's like, I weapon bond. They come back to me.
My
We're
bad.
good.
I forgot.
Fucking fool.
My bad. Listen, man. Okay. All I know is I made a fucking gun. All right, that's the only thing I know.
They did not. They took my weapons, but they left. Luckily, they left like my chainmail and stuff
Yeah.
on. So I still have that.
All right.
So basically, I lost my crossbow.
No
and,
reason to go back
like,
then.
my other extra shit, but that's not that. Like,
I don't think
not
there was
even a
anything of
crossbow
like
anymore.
immense.
They didn't take his
value.
heart.
No.
But you
Oh.
do, yeah. So you lose like your backpack, your
Yeah.
gold, and they technically someone out there has your sword and shield, right?
No.
No.
That you can weapon bond back.
I already did weapon bomb back. I weapon bomb back
Oh,
before we even
okay.
teleported. Because as soon as they
Alright.
showed up, I was like, we're doing this. And then.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Then yeah, you have them back, but pretty much everything else is gone.
Yeah.
So
I know.
you might,
Okay.
I'm well
you might
aware.
need to restock up.
This feels like
We'll
episode
just have to level up way
2.
more.
Episode 2 when we had the javelin misunderstanding again.
Fucking javelins.
It's just I don't know. I
Too
hate
many things going
micromanaging
on.
inventory. It's your job. I believe that you lot can do it yourselves. I have faith in you.
I wasn't saying I didn't know. I was just.
Yeah, no. I'm just from. I hate doing it. Just from a DM perspective.
Yeah.
Micromanaging your pages. Because I have to do it for my other group, who shall will remain nameless because they're all the worst and dumb.
You, John Sandman. Anyways,
John Sandman.
So I guess I would just kind of look at Gamil. Just you may bury him. He may be blood, but you two seemed like brothers, if not partners. Which I'm still not judging for, but
Sorry, I choked a little bit.
Baldor openly admitted it, so that's his code name.
Oh,
Balador.
He's in disguise.
right. Well, as Snow White, we're gonna go to Kellenbor's place, right? Drop off. I mean, have a service, and then get the fuck out, right? Quick
Baldor.
service.
You think that's a dwarven name?
He's still like lost in thought. So we should go.
Yeah.
Aye. How
Is
long does
Albert?
this last again?
Do you want to come? Did you know my brother well?
She's like continuing to like clean up the things. Like she's actually like weaving her hands over the burnt piece of flooring, and it's just like it's knitting back together. Like all the wood is sort of knitting back together as she fixes the flooring, and she looks up and says, "Oh no, I must remain here, I'm afraid." And then she stands up and says, "Boulder, a word if you wouldn't mind before you leave."
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, yeah.
She like takes him to the back room by the hand, closes the door, and says, she puts a hand on his chest and says, "Where will you go?"
Well, first, I suppose we have to leave this place. I don't really know where we're going from here. We have a lot of work to do. We haven't really been doing what we were supposed to be doing for quite some time. We're supposed to be helping some giants. Well, technically, we're supposed to be solving the ordning and fixing it, but that kind of backfired past few days.
Well, good luck with it. I've formed a long-term telepathic bond with you, and we can communicate over very, very long distances, though if you run off to the Abyssal Plane again, it won't reach me. If you need me for anything, then I can, of course, attempt to help you again. And she kind of like turns her head away and says, "Though I don't know how long I truly have left," and then turns back, puts a hand on your chest again, and then leans in for a kiss.
Anything you say, and then I take her as well.
Oh my God.
She says,
Long one.
she says, travel well and good luck.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Give me an insight check. She seems perfectly fine, and she opens the door and walks back out to the rest of the group and says, "Good luck, all of you. Please be very careful. Again, the Zentarim can be anywhere, look like anyone, and they have assassins among their thieves. They're a powerful network across the entire north. It's not just this city. They'll be searching for you everywhere."
Thank you. Svar, do you think we'll end up killing someone?
Oh yeah. Like
Really?
Yeah, at this
Emil?
point.
Is she joking?
today? Like today, or
No, I mean in the entirety of this process.
Savar just starts walking out the door, just cackling,
Because I
just laughing.
I don't.
Camille follows behind carrying Gideon.
I.
Come on!
Boulder.
Why did you make a gun? Just keeps walking out.
It is
To
my
look
great privilege
fierce.
Wrench, it's my
Guns
great
don't kill
privilege to tell
people.
you, we will be killing many people.
During just the funeral?
Oh, but no, that's why I asked like
now.
today, and you said in the process. I thought you meant in our travels together.
Oh, I was going to ask about that if I could. I'm rather. I'd maybe just ask you while they're gone. They kind of scare me, even though you're big and tall and you have spikes, which I would love to take a look at one day. Would you mind? I have to head west eventually, so perhaps you could use my gun if you have to kill someone. I can make canoes.
He's told he can use the gun, and just his eyes just brighten up. We are short a gnome, so
Well, we're always short.
I can't speak for them. I think you are fun to have around, personally.
Fist bump.
And then I look at him, but I swear to God, if you dissect any part of me, I will tear you in half. All right, let's get going.
Right. Yes, Draka, did you hear that? I'm just walking out. The Draka can't talk, so.
All right, so you all
One day.
leave. All right, where are you headed? Towards the Temple of Kelmore.
Voice, please.
Level 11, I
I
believe.
believe was number 11 down here.
I keep forgetting to call it a cannon, not a gun. But
You can call it what you
No,
want.
it's a gun now.
Thunder cannon.
It was on the table in Nightstone and you grabbed it.
That was it. A gun under a gun.
oh my God,
Oh,
we were right. There were guns in the
There
universe.
are
There were guns.
It turns out there were guns.
Epic foreshadowing. 18
gun.
episodes later.
Hey, besides before.
and Dragons Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, you guys start heading through the city. It's pretty early morning, isn't it? So the city's just kind of waking up. There's a lot of people going to and from their businesses, going about their daily business, going and buying their bread and their fish, and various guards look each of you over as you pass. They don't seem to see anything untoward, as each of you are, of course, your disguised selves, heading down.
Hi-ho,
towards
hi-ho.
Fire.
It's off to Barry we go.
4 different songs. We're good.
I just heard the Snow White thing because I got the dwarves following.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
you head over the bridge down to the southern portion of Mirabar, and once again find yourselves on that long road with all of the shops and stores, etc. But you can cut across here and into the Temple of Kelmvor, which is, of course, the very tall-looking sort of spired tower, as opposed to the more Gothic-looking Moradin temple that you were in, where you revived Baldur. This thing's a very windowless, tall tower-looking grey slate stone that overlaps and tapers off towards the top. Moving up towards the entrance, you see there is one of these robed figures, fairly tall. He's got the white mask, kind of a creepy looking gentleman. There's a strange attire that these priests and acolytes wear. He's standing in the doorway as you approach. There are some steps which lead up towards the doorway. As you walk up, he asks each of you your names.
Camille.
I'm hanging back.
Savari. We shouldn't say our real names.
I'm just following suit. I'm just following suit. I said both.
Blavari.
Immediately, as soon as Gamil speaks, the man pulls a small piece of parchment from inside of his robe and hands it to you, Gamil, and says, "Yes, please, come inside." And then turns around and heads inside. Again, this is a really kind of dark, gloomy-looking circular bottom floor. There does seem to be doorways that lead up or back out from this main center room. There's a pool of water, very, very dark looking water in the center where you could sit, kind of like a one of those things that you can throw coins in.
Well.
A well.
Okay.
It's not really a well, but yeah, it does look like it could be a well.
Just
you don't
real
know.
quick,
Fountain?
I'm gonna
Like a fountain.
Wilfred's gonna hang out outside. I'm not gonna go in.
Okay. The room has all of these statues, these like very grey stone statues, different heights, but they're wearing the same black robes, white looking mask, that very worn. Each one is holding like a bowl with a candle, a very large candle in it. And there are candles that light around the edge of the pool in the center of the room as well. So as you move in, there's loads of shadows that appear around this room. As you move around it, the shadows seem to move. You're like, oh, that one's mine. But then suddenly you see another one, which is your shadow, and you can't quite work out whose shadow belongs to what. Sometimes at the corner of your eye, it looks like there's a shadow that's moving through the shadows that doesn't belong to anyone. And then you try and catch it, and it's just, you can't catch any of these overlapping shadows. Heading in, the gentleman with the robes that handed you the parchment just kind of disappears in amongst a handful of other black-robed priests and acolytes, all differing heights, all of them in these plain white masks, very difficult to tell kind of who's who apart from their sides. Of course, your little piece of parchment is a poem.
A love letter?
Something like that.
A little something poem. What did it say?
World of Warcraft erotica.
It says,
Can I get sent this?
yeah, so as you, I guess if you're looking at it, if you're not looking at it, then whatever.
Just for when I do look at it.
Then it says,
Savari's nosy as fuck. She's like, "What? Why did they hand that to you? What? Why?"
I'll just write it in here. It's a
Boulder's
it's a
still
scribbled
trying to
it's a
put
scribbled
accents.
version, so there might be some spell mistakes. I don't know. It says,
You
"Death is
send
not
me
the
a
end.
boulder."
It is only the door. If you'd like to speak, but once more, find the well. That cost me 1 gold. Spot the anchor in the spire of grey. Prove to it that you are a friend of old, and answer the questions by end of today."
Has it been a day? Oh, it has been a day actually.
It's been a while.
Since I
been a
first
while.
saw you. Standing at... All right, I'm done.
There you go.
I can't not sing that song every time I hear that.
It's a terrible habit to have.
Yeah. Gamil just gets a note and it just says send nudes. And then the next one, haha, and then what? Smiley face.
What are you up to?
Oh,
All
without
JK.
me?
And then the last one's like, "Well, fuck you, bitch," and it just ends. Don't want to reply? Rude.
The end one is, oh, no reply. Feminism is ruining society.
Jesus Christ.
Because that's exactly what they all do. They all
Too
do.
fucking real. Too fucking
Oh
real.
my god.
Whatever. You're just a stuck up. All right. Stuck up dwarf asshole
anyway.
anyway. I wasn't even interested.
Okay.
Scar's big sucks.
Dude, it's just, I love straight white boy text. That's like the best Twitter account.
I want to make a D&D parody now. Anyway, end scene. Okay. Let's
What do you want to do? Like, you are free now. There is nothing interacting with you. You just have a note.
I'll read it over once just to myself, but then I'll Savari asked what it was, right?
Yeah, what is it? What he just handed that to you? What's going on?
I'll tell the group later. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, priests. Hello?
A smaller priest, quite squat, you would assume probably a dwarf under there, turns and says, "Yes."
Hello,
Can I help you?
little priest guy? Little priest guy. We've got to do a funeral. This guy really liked your god, the body there. Can we do a little quick ceremony, like something, just bang it out real quick?
It's a
All hail
very
Calvor,
quick
get out.
process anyway. And
Oh,
he
sweet.
turns around and claps his hands twice, and 3 other nearby smaller priests head over. They slowly walk towards the body, and they each hold their hands out as if to take it from you. Gamil?
He was a servant of Kalimvar, and just kind of pass him over.
As you hand it, the first acolyte says, "We're all a servant of Kalimvar in a way." And then they head over towards the well. They place the body on the side, and they start to like part the hair and try and make it look a little bit more presentable.
What hair? Like a body part?
Pretty fucked up. The face.
Like hairline just goes down this way.
There's still a face under there that you can find, and they're just moving it piece by piece. And then he turns around and says, "Would you like to say any words?"
Sorry, it's a little bit cut off. This is some. I know Gideon's a gnome, but the message still is the same. Every dwarf breathes their last breath. Every dwarf's hammer beats their last beat. And every dwarf's axe cuts their final cut. We may never know when our life comes to its end, so we live our lives to our fullest, keeping hold of our friendship, our allies, and our family. Ornit Kurzkellen. Rest in peace.
The acolytes take the body, and then they just let it like slowly fall into the water. You see the small form of Gideon sort of slowly disappear. It kind of like you can see it for a little while before it seems to vanish. There's no bubbles or anything that come up off of this water, like obviously not from his lungs or anything, but nothing from any trapped air. It just seems to absorb Gideon as he falls further and further and deeper into this water. Give me a wisdom check, please.
Both of us or just Camille?
Gamil.
No, this is not going to end well.
Hey, that's good enough. The room begins to slow around you. Once the body disappears from where it fell into the water or was placed into the water, and you see each of the acolytes as they draw back, they're moving at a sort of a normal pace, and then suddenly they slow down very much so until almost imperceptibly they're moving at sort of like 0.0001% the speed that they were before. This includes Boulder, this includes Savari, and presumably everyone all around. As you're sort of thinking, transfixed a little bit on the body disappearing into the water, you glance to the left of where the well is. On the well, you see something shining, sort of glittering a little bit. It's a very, very small etching of an anchor, which is shining, and it seems to kind of like transfix you a moment as you look at this thing, and everyone in the room is slowing down. The candles seem to dim a lot, and the room gets a lot darker. Transfixed by this very small little anchor, you find yourself sitting down on the well. The well is the only thing here. There is no other people around. There is no Savari, there's no Balder. There are no acolytes. There are no big old candle-holding statues. There's just you sitting on a well. On one side of you, as you look down, you see a mug. Your mug that you got, the enchanted mug, filled to the very brim with the finest Mithril Hall's ale. As you turn left, you see Gideon sat. He's sort of different looking. He's got half a robe on. He's got a mask propped up on his head. His eyes look very, very milky, but he has them. In his hand, he's holding his enchanted mug filled to the brim with the Mithril Hall's finest ale. Gideon, you have the very last moments of your humanity. Please go ahead.
Good beer.
Gideon.
Yeah.
But you're
Floating down. Yeah.
where are we?
Take a drink.
He takes he just gulps it all down.
Probably all of it. You want mine? You didn't read the note, did you?
I read it over, but it's a lot. Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't decide to resurrect me. That would have been awkward. My brother here.
I think he's outside.
That little fucker. Listen, you take care of him. I left to protect him, and now I need you to protect him.
I'll do that for you.
There's always been something off about him and around him, something that lurks nearby. You make sure he stays safe. And Boulder and Savari. Did he heal Savari yet? Without her asking? That happened?
Did that happen?
That did happen.
I think so. We had that conversation.
I thought I saw that. Yeah, good. Good man.
You thought you saw that?
So, before I go, I get to watch over you four now, and everything. Keep it in balance, make the right checks, and that's all it's about. It's checks and balances, keeping everything even, neutral, the scales delicately swinging from side to side as the god of the dead. Turns out the old Kelimvor wasn't such a shit either. As much as I thought, at least.
What What do you mean? You're Kalimvar now?
Yeah. That's all I can say.
I know you know I have never been too much for the gods and things, but this changes things drastically.
I want you to have this, even though you don't believe, and I don't either. I didn't. I still don't. I mean, it's just the dead, right? But I won't be
you're gonna
me.
be working a lot more.
Yeah. I won't be myself any longer after this. And I'm gonna take off the mask. And this is the last of Gideon as you knew him. And just hand him the mask. And take the mug too.
One last thing. If I ever, or if the group ever finds ourselves in troubled times, can I call to you?
You may, but I might not answer. I will always see what I can do for you and for everyone if the scales balance right.
Right. Well, we'll meet again, Gideon.
One day, I'll be there to see you across the other side.
And we'll have our more ale.
There will be more. I'm just gonna hop up and walk away.
The form of Gideon begins to slowly disappear. You see him sort of shrug on the robe. By the time you kind of try and follow him and track him into the darkness, he seems to disappear. You kind of wake a little bit from like a reverie again. You kind of find that you're in this room. There's this well in front of you. As far as everybody else is concerned, you see Gamil looking at the side of the well, and he's just looking at the well, and then he looks away from the well and looks back to you all. As far as you're concerned, Gamil, the room is running smoothly. Pretty much everyone moving again the same way. The handful of the acolytes that were next to you that kind of did the ritual of putting the body into the water turn to you and say,
well, make sure you pay your way to the god. I'm sure Kalimvar wants you to donate.
and they kind of nod towards each of you. And they head out. Or they head away from where you are.
I literally have no money at all.
Svara just hands Boulder a gold coin.
Give me gold, bitches.
Just gonna pocket that.
Is there like a little like tray or whatever?
Nope.
No.
Emil just flicks a gold into the well.
Cool. Yeah. Plop, and it sinks and disappears into the blackness below.
Savari tossed 7 copper into it.
7 copper. Plop, 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 disappears. And the acolytes move around where you are. Gamil, you'll find that you have, not in your hands, but in your pack, a Mask of Kelemvor. So you can just add that to your inventory for now. Other than that, everything seems to be going
Do I also
just
have
fine.
the mug or?
The enchanted mug.
Yep, you have your mug. You also have what would have been Gideon, so you have ×2.
So is this the ceremony's done? That's it?
It's been about, I'd say about half an hour in total since you
Okay.
put this disguise self spell on each of you. It lasts for an hour.
Okay. So we should get going. Yeah? That was beautiful. That was a wonderful speech, Camille. Like I almost felt something. So that's saying a lot. Do we wanna leave? Boulder? Let me go.
I think it's time we be leaving, yes.
Oh my god. That's it? That's the voice?
Is it bad? I thought it was pretty good.
It's
Captain
way for you to
Barbosa?
love it now.
Hello?
Who's Barbosa?
All right. Well,
It's me, Boulder. Is the voice that good? Oh, we're gonna be having a great time.
gentlemen, let's get the fuck out. Let's go. Let's grab the brother. Get out of here, please. Please.
Hey, let's.
Not what better than dwarven pirate? It seems like it makes the most sense. I don't.
Okay. You're nailing it, buddy. You're nailing it.
I love it.
Savari just heads for the door.
Yeah, you head out. I guess Wilfred's just out there
Yeah, the
standing around.
Draka just doing tricks on the grass, maybe for a couple kids or something.
Donuts.
Fucking just like a Beyblade. I'm like,
Let it rip.
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to go? You guys are currently at like roughly around 11 on the map.
I mean,
You
we came in from the south, right?
you came in from the north. You kind of
We came from the north?
Gate. Yeah.
So heading out the south, probably. I don't know. Where were we even headed to? Like, where was our overarching story? Because I don't remember.
who knows?
You weren't heading anywhere. You went to the Eye of the Allfather. You spoke to an oracle. The oracle didn't give you many great answers. And then you were like, let's go to Mirabar. And then you went to Mirabar.
Oh,
Okay.
we needed.
There was someone we needed,
You
right?
need
was-
a...
I mean, I actually don't have my notebook, but like,
Oh my
so
god.
in full meta, or meta right now, we had to come to Mirabar because there was a priest powerful enough, but there was also someone here we needed to speak to
Oh fuck.
for the All-Father stuff.
No, I thought the Allfather stuff. There's a guy on like an island.
The last
thinking
person that
crazy
knew
shit?
the
Wasn't it
location.
something to do with the jungle, southeast of the All-Father?
Oh god. Where's my?
Like Christ. It's because it actually has been what, like a month or
It
two
was-
since we had that
It
episode.
was
So
that legendary bard guy.
See, I'm not the only one that thought he was a bard.
Yeah, it's not bad. don't
It
know
was
why you
whatever
didn't-
whatever the quote unquote bard dude was. The last person that knew
Not
his
bard.
location or knew how to find him was apparently near Mirabar, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Hold on, let me.
I mean, I think we
Next
beeline
break,
to
I'll find
Mirabar
it.
to
Also-
resurrect Boulder, right?
I'm pretty sure you only were coming to Mirabar to resurrect Boulder. Though,
And get some stuff, but I do also need to say we have a saddle we need to get for Mickey. Armor.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
you've got some armor in the north west part of the city.
Oh fuck. We're never leaving.
Um,
We're gonna die here.
Your general overall, the only real answer I think that you got from the oracle is that you need to get a conch of teleportation or something, right? It's a conch, yeah.
Magic conch.
Magic conch.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, 'cause we were
from
making the
from a
joke.
giant lord.
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay.
In terms of the jungles of Chult, that was the last known location of the Ring of Winter. Jungles
Okay.
of Chult are very far away. Oh, we have a world map now.
Okay.
We have a world map.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
jungles of Chult are the circled area. Really fucking far away. You're like up here.
Oh.
It's a ridiculous journey. Seems
Like 3 miles, right?
3 miles. Seems almost
By
unnecessarily.
airship. You know what we need to do then? We need to build an airship.
Yes.
Or just find Vexy.
Can we? Well,
find Vexy.
an airship is a lot cooler. Okay.
Then a dragon?
And it's an airship. Okay. I guess like as they come out really
All the
quickly,
Warcraft, hello?
I would want to like walk up and did it go well? Did they take him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Camille, what's wrong? They burn him? Did you smell it?
No. When we're all sit down and not having to get out of the city, I'll talk about it more.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving him the burial he needed and for being his friends. I haven't seen him since he left 80 or 90 years ago. And he didn't even say anything, so I don't know why, but thank you.
He still cared about you.
Really? Because you didn't anyways. You would have known he had a brother. But, Gamil, Savari, I spoke to Captain Barbosa and asked him earlier if I could join you. I'm headed west. I have to return Draka to this wizard in Neverwinter. And if we pass by, that would be great. But I would like to, you know.
You'd like to...
Yeah, that. See, he suggested it. What a great suggestion. Wow, I would love to.
I was going to say the same thing.
Why, thank you. I would be honored. I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much.
We need to get out of the city, guys. We need to leave.
Gamil kind of pats his pouch, coin pouch, and he's like,
oh no.
What?
I just remembered something.
What?
So I need to go pick up some armor for Mickey.
Where?
Up by Rosalda's house.
Our disguises are gonna go away, and we're gonna get attacked
No.
by people in this market.
Wait. Can't we just hide in like a little back alley and then we use the coin?
Do we have more coins to use?
Well, you see, no?
I thought the coin was reusable.
Well, yes, I'd have to... I mean, yes, technically, but it would... Okay, yes. It would just put me at a great disadvantage. I'm sure some of you might know about magic, but I use magic, and there's only so many spells I can cast a day before... Ouch. You know?
What you're saying is you suck at magic.
So
I
this
made a
is
dragon.
your way of getting permission for us to you little...
How much did you spend on the armor?
100 gold.
You spent 100 gold on armor for Mickey?
The best dwarven blacksmith in the damn world. Quote unquote.
Did he tell you that?
No, actually, the dwarves from the company that came with us to the thieves, they told me that.
You know what?
Remember when me and Balder, we left? I went my way, he went his way, and I went...
Yeah, I just look, we can go get it. But it's a huge risk, and I don't know if 100 gold's worth dying over.
Armor for Mickey.
I don't know if that's worth dying over.
You know, the more we argue about whether or not we need to go somewhere, the more time it takes than we lose.
That's
It'd be pretty important if we had a decision to make and we just made it versus twiddling our thumbs.
It's actually sounds a lot like Barbosa.
Right?
I vote we leave the city.
Also, I don't have anything else. I'd like to get some rations on the way out, so that way when we're traveling, I don't die of starvation.
Can you just say I'm inclined to acquiesce to your request?
Oh my god.
Or 100 souls.
You may start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
100 souls. Yeah.
Oh man.
Fine. If we have to go, we have to go. But can we at least, like, I don't know how long these are gonna last for.
How about we just go, and also you give me 5 gold so I can eat food.
5 gold. You're an expensive little dude, aren't you?
I'm just gonna
She hands
toss
him
it.
5 gold.
Oh, I'm not.
Do you know the size that I am? I require much sustenance.
Just hands him 5 gold.
Thank you.
Here. Then let's go, and let's go quickly. And can we?
Boulders is gonna go for a light jog to the market.
Okay. We're all jogging. I'm jogging
Alright,
too.
I'm gonna
ride on
I'll pick up
Draka.
a couple things, and I'll make sure it's the correct amount that's not over 6 gold.
Which market are you going to? There's one here, like right next to where you are, or there's the bigger market all the way up here?
Probably
I feel like we have to go to the bigger one because we have to pick up
yeah.
that armor.
Yeah.
The armor is like basically
It's at 6, right?
Basically, it's at number 6. Yeah.
We're just marathon running over to the fucking place.
You'll never make
Great.
it there in like the 20 minutes you have.
Fuck.
Okay. What
Can we
I'll
duck
do, what I'll do
behind?
is we'll get to the market if we can get there, and then we'll duck in an alley, and I'll expend 4 spell slots to make 4 new coins.
Okay. I would assume that you can generally get to the market area.
Okay.
And then pretty much like not too long after you get into that market area, you're like right up against the time, so you can duck into an alleyway and then reattach the spell.
It's 1 action per coin, so it's not too long. Less than a minute.
That's fine. Yeah, you blow what 3 more spell slots?
It's not my spell slots. I get an equivalent to my intelligence or charisma intelligence modifier, so I can make 4 today. And that's the only 4 spells I can imbue today.
Why are you making 4?
1 for me as well.
You're not disguised.
You don't need to actually.
I was disguised
yourself.
as a dwarf because of Robin Watts.
Oh, you okay?
But I'm just going to maintain it. At
Okay.
this point.
He does look like Gideon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and then you can dive into the marketplace. What did you want to buy at T? You can pretty much just
Yeah, I'm tallying it up first. I'll
yeah,
let
you can
know.
stock it up. I think
It's basically like rations and stuff like that. Stuff that I no longer have.
Oh, we can do that.
yeah,
got
if you want
money
to
this
pick up
time.
if you want to pick up some shit now, you can. You have this. If you look at the
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sweet.
there's a tab that says stores. It's got weapons and armor on there as well. You can pretty much buy anything on here up to the amount of money you have. It's basically all available here within this market if you want to buy it. Apart from potions, everything on this list is available to you.
Is it just me, or is this thing like? Oh, there it is. Oh, I had to click it. I was like, why is it so freaking tiny?
Can we
Yeah, if you
haggle
click
with
on it,
people
it
with a good enough
moves.
check to get like half off or something like that, or
Without
without role playing, like
no,
that would take forever? You
Yeah,
say no?
No.
Damn.
Over little shitty things like this day-to-day stuff.
I
would
want
say
the
no.
Alchemist Fire, which is 50 gold.
Alchemist's Fire. I don't even know what that is.
It's like an ever burning like blue flame.
All right, how about this? Roll a persuasion check and roll good.
All right,
Roll
let's
pretty
go.
good.
Real good.
Damn it.
No, this whoever it is
Yeah.
just not willing. He's like, fuck off.
All right.
Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Paper.
Just read what there is.
We're just going through this real quick.
Yeah, this is no fun necessarily for the show, but this is one of
Yeah.
the only times you're in a
Necessary.
city, so you're like looking around.
Vial times 10.
I've been really bad with rations and keeping up with them since we've been traveling.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, that's something I thought we
I'm
were gonna
good.
play really.
Basically, I bought 10 rations and a backpack,
Yeah.
which is
As long as
exactly.
you have rations on you, you're good.
I'm just
I'll,
gonna buy 30 rations.
I don't tend
I
to
think-
micromanage, but you've not done like you've actually not. It's not been a lot of actual consecutive days that you would be starving. The only time
thing is,
you
we
ran out-
almost starved one time.
You did, yeah.
That's
so
true.
beware of that. But I mean, since
But that-
like then, since Bryn Shander,
Yeah.
you've kind of done a lot of like I'm on a dragon, and then
Yeah, and
then
people
we're
are like,
here.
"Here's food" as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're drinking
Here's-
now, we're
and then
partying now.
And then it was like a couple of days walk here.
Yeah.
So it wasn't enough to be like, man, we're starving. So I wasn't.
Actually, does anyone want to give
Micromanaging.
me 1 more gold so I could also buy a bedroll?
I'll throw you
Yeah.
gold.
Cool, thanks, great. So I paid for
Gotcha.
everything. I'm good. Bedroll
I'm gonna-
backpack rations.
So rations are only 5 silver pieces. Okay.
Yeah, I just bought 30.
Okay.
That works.
So that's 1.5 gold, right? My math isn't wrong there.
Isn't it 10 silver per 1 gold? So
Yeah.
and rations are 5 silver.
Oh, I thought it was 100 gold per.
It's 10.
Oh.
Unlike
So
that's why
every
I'm like,
10
nine-
silver.
I would love to
99%
buy
sure.
30 rations.
So fuck, how much is it for 30 rations?
Hold on.
It would be
It's 10.
for
It's
30
10 each.
rations.
It's
It
10
would
for
Three-
each, so.
Wait.
So it'd be
so
50
basically
gold.
it is 1 gold per 2 rations. It would cost 60 gold to get 30.
Okay.
Wait, it costs 15 gold to
Yeah,
get 30
yeah, so
rations.
15. All right.
Okay.
That's.
I'm also gonna get
I will just get 10.
30. Oh, you're only gonna get 10.
I'm only going to get 10.
How much is 10? I'm an idiot.
10 is.
It would be 5. It would be 5
5
gold.
5 gold.
10
Okay, cool. I'm doing that. I'm getting that 10 more rations. Jesus Christ.
Can I get a map?
Sorry.
Of, yeah, I'm gonna get a map of the world if that's okay, Brad.
Yeah. Do they
It
sell
says
that?
it says case map or scroll. So. would
Hell
they sell-
yeah.
Yeah.
Finally,
okay.
you have a map.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
we'll
figured then
assume it's the one that I just showed you.
Okay.
Like that is now just your map.
And
So
it's
if you
got the
mark-
jungles of Cholt with the Ring of Winter
Just,
question
just
mark.
like yeah, like they were like circle that jungle. And you're like all right. But if you want to mark stuff on it, we can jump to that map and we can put things on there.
Okay, cool. That works. Couple vials.
To remember, because my memory is just as bad. I just have a page of notes. I don't actually remember half the stuff you guys do. I'm sorry.
R.I.P. my disguise kit that I never got to use once, but
Rip.
oh well.
Is the case and the crossbow bolt just like a crossbow bolt like carrying thing?
What are you looking at? Let me
Just
see.
says case,
Yeah.
comma, crossbow bolt.
I guess that's just like the same as an archer's quiver, but with
Ah,
crossbow
gotcha.
bolts in.
Gotcha.
Let me see here.
Do they sell any crossbows?
is ready to leave whenever you all are.
Yeah, ammunition. If you see ammunition at the top, it says crossbow
Oh no, I'm
bolts.
sorry, but do they sell any crossbows? Like,
Oh, crossbows. Yeah, you can buy crossbows. You can get stuff from the weapons too. So
oh,
here
sweet. How much are crossbows?
you'll be able to find like a battlesmith somewhere around. A crossbow, depending on the type you want. What do you need? Like
Let's see.
a light crossbow, probably.
No, I'm just looking to see if she could buy one for Boulder. Because he saved my ass so many times with the crossbow.
What does Boulder
has the
need?
gun now,
I'm
though.
guessing he would need a light or a heavy crossbow.
I would need a light crossbow.
Light
And I
crossbow?
would need crossbow bolts.
So 25 gold for the light crossbow, and then I think the bolts. Oh no, wait, I'm probably not right. I don't want to say because I always get it wrong.
The bolts are where are they?
A
They're the
gold
shop
piece
one.
for
Oh, we're
20.
pretty cheap.
Yeah. So 26 gold in total, and he can have a light crossbow and 20 crossbow bolts.
Is 20 good?
That's fine. Yeah.
75.
Okay.
Holy shit, my math
do
is
that.
right.
And I'll drag
20
it in myself. So
26.
75.
26 gold, and I'm done. She like walks up. She's like, "Hey, here."
Oh, Stonebeard thanks you, lass.
Okay, all right. I'm just no, all right.
Dude,
Just
for the
she walks
longest
away.
time, I actually wanted to make you a crossbow.
Safari. My fake name is Stonebeard.
Yeah.
Good, right?
I'm getting that. Just
Alright.
there you go. Okay,
Pretending
this
it.
is awkward, and
Pretending it's fun.
I'm just gonna walk. Like she just walks away uncomfortable.
My cousin's wife's name was Stonebeard.
God damn it. All right.
You done shopping?
Yeah, as far as done.
Yeah, insert shopping montages. These just run around with bags. La, la, la,
There's a few bits where they're like walking with like fancy clothes.
yeah. Like big sunglasses on. Everyone's
Boulder
got like
in
a
his
little,
disguise as a pirate.
yeah, everyone's got like a little chihuahua in a handbag. Yeah, I would assume that probably all took you something like what, 20 minutes, half hour, I guess. Like we'll say half an hour because you bought
one meta thing though we didn't talk about is my arcane focus. What do we care? What do we?
Oh yeah, do you need one to cast the spells? I'm gonna say yeah, because I don't play material.
We had this
so
whole
like,
conversation.
yeah.
You're like, you think it's cool, and then you replace, depending on the magic, you replace the component with the.
I like to have an arcane bonus be the M part of the material components, apart from any that cost money.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it takes over.
I never know if that's actually a real thing or something.
No, that's exactly how they work.
There's all sorts of rules that I've picked up from other DMs, and I've just been like, I guess that's right, Sensei.
No, I'm like 95% sure arcane focus component pouch, as long as the material doesn't explicitly say like diamond worth 500 gold.
Yeah, as long as it's not like something that's like
40%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll need an arcane focus. You can have it be anything. If you want it to be your sword, that's fine as well.
Yeah, that's
because that's kind of
badass that way.
Kind of fits.
Yeah, it fits your character, you know.
Really cool,
like if
dude.
you're
You
just
can cast spells from your sword.
The only component I have is when I use
Guardian
the
of your
Strider, it costs a pinch of dirt. So
yeah, and like that's the thing. Yeah, basically, we assume that you are using those things, but you're just like walking along. You're like, oh, but you've got a little component pouch, and you're just throwing stuff in it, unless it's like a pearl worth 400 gold pieces. Then you essentially have those things.
At that point, I want to know.
There's a lot of time that you're wandering around.
Yeah, like who the fuck taught you that?
So yeah, okay, that's
you
how
learned Raise Earth. Congratulations.
Yeah, so you spend roughly around half an hour running around the marketplace, and yeah, you now need to sort of head like all the way over here. It was like one of these back alley places. It's going to be at least like 15 minutes to get there, so you're cutting it close. Presumably, if you guys leave out the west gate, you'll be able to make it in time, if that's the kind of idea. But if you're heading,
we're gonna head out like as wherever quickest as possible.
Okay. Yeah, because you said you were going to go south gate or whatever, but I guess it doesn't matter. Your only real destination, I suppose, at the moment is Neverwinter, because that's where Thingy wants to go. So you can get there via the west gate or the south gate, really. But west gate's actually a better idea because you can go along and down as opposed to down and then along and then back up. So, yeah, I guess you guys just skedaddle. Just fucking run.
We're just running from point
just
to
these
point.
4 like disguised people running through.
I'm riding Draka the entire time.
Sure, running through.
It's very hard, but I am riding him.
Running through Mirabar, and then you finally come to the blacksmith, who is thick with 2 C's looking dwarven man. Who's working on the armor that you want him to work on. Though it doesn't look like he's kind of like hammering away at this thing. It looks more like he's putting some fine touches to it as you approach. What do you do? He goes back to all of you as you approach because you're coming down the road towards him. So he's just sitting there working on something, but it's this weird fucking armor that looks like it's maybe built for a very small horse.
Hello there, buddy.
Hey, hello, good morning.
Sorry, it's Gamil.
I'm sorry, the name's Coin.
He was saying he's picking up an order for Gamil. We're just we're picking up an order for him.
Right.
Direwolf armor?
Direwolf armor. You're picking it up?
Yeah, that's why we know what it is that you're working on.
Yeah. Well, I did tell a few people at the tavern last night that I was working on it, so I'm gonna need some proof that you know this fella. I'm afraid.
Savari just slides him 5 gold. Is this proof enough? Because we're in a bit of a rush.
Wait, just show him the wolf. What? Just
Why would we have the wolf that travels with that group of people?
So many people got a dire wolf, man.
What?
Can I do a persuasion check to see if the 5 gold works?
He's already pocketed the 5 gold, but it looks like he was annoyed that you even suggested it.
So can we just get that, please? That would be great. We gotta go.
I'm afraid I can't just hand over something to a man with a direwolf who comes to me and wants some armor for his direwolf, pays half, and then leaves. I can't just hand it to anybody.
Camille's going to smack Savari over the head.
Listen.
How does that work?
He's going to jump off.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Come on and slam.
It still only hits her shoulder. Like, can you imagine? Oh.
What?
He leans into Coin. He's like,
Ignore her. I am Gamil. I'm just in disguise.
He is going to investigate check you. What is your DC, Jay? Wilfred?
14... 15.
He rolled a 2. He looks at you.
It's a mighty fine disguise, but I must say, the fella I met didn't look like a wizard.
No, I'm not the one I'm not a wizard. It's the little gnome over.
Hey!
That's a dwarf.
And he is in disguise as well. Listen, we're trying to get out of Mirabar. I need to pick up this armor for Mickey. The direwolf that, remember, I had to tell him to calm down. He didn't like you when you were measuring him. All of that.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Just pull out the wolf!
oh my god, please work.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, nice.
Ooh, boy.
The blacksmith says,
Hey, I suppose you wouldn't know exactly what we said, so
he like leans in a little closer.
I remember you asked me to, go to speak to that tailor for the saddle.
hey, did you do it?
No, you said you were going to take me to go see him. But we don't have enough time. I just literally...
That's right.
We just want the armor now.
Did you want to go down to the road to see him?
No, we don't have enough time. The armor, and that's all.
Well, look at the armor now, though, look, man.
And he he points at the top of the armor where there's this like perfectly engineered thing to fix a saddle to.
What are you going to do with that? It's just a lump of metal without a saddle on it.
Listen, right at this moment...
I'll tell you what, you give me half hour, I can change that and make it into something you could attach bags to or something like that.
We don't have the time. Literally, we'll take it as it is.
If you say so.
Aye.
If memory serves, you paid half now and half to pick up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he hefts up the armor and says,
you want me to put it on the direwolf, or are you able to do it yourself?
We're able to do it ourselves. Just, where's the, just tell me where the straps are and things.
Right, well, it's going to take a moment to explain it.
Just, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Right, well, if you can just saddle him under there, get that strap, bring it over, that clips into that clasp, right? That clasps into that clasp. Bring that around. Make sure they don't stop his hind legs. And you should be good.
Aye.
Right?
Aye.
You understand?
I understand. And
give me an intelligence roll.
I was gonna say, can I roll to also remember that?
Yeah, that's just
I
like
would be intrigued.
Everyone give me an intelligence roll if you want to try and understand what he was saying.
I got it.
How do
Gamil, Savari, and Wilfred, you feel like maybe you got it, but it's one of those things. This is the thing. I have the same thing with my own dog, where I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that fucking thing. Shut up, guy selling it to me, and I come back and I'm like, oh fuck me, how does that work? Wilfred and Boulder, you feel like you pretty much understand how it would work when the time comes. Maybe like a little bit of trial and error, but it seems pretty straightforward. Gamil and Savari, you also feel like you can do it, though when you attempt it, remind me that you will fail.
I don't think Savari would attempt it. She's like, guys, it's super easy. Like, I don't even. You got it. Like, please.
The blacksmith like hefts up the armor. Again, it looks like barding for a horse, but a little smaller. For a little smaller of a frame. Like Mickey's pretty fucking big. He is kind of like pony-sized almost. But his frame and the bits of him are a bit more lithe than a horse, so it would fit a small pony kind of thing. He hefts the contraption-y kind of thing up on his back and then says, "Right, I believe it was 100 gold to pay."
Aye, throw on the rest.
100 gold, hands it over to you. Nice doing business with you, and mighty fine disguise, I must say.
Aye.
That's the gold.
Thank you. All right, we're off.
I'm a pirate, and I walk away.
Hey, well, good luck with that boat, I suppose.
He
Good
turns
luck
around.
with the boat, I suppose.
He just shouted, "I'm a pirate."
As we're like walking out, guys, now I don't know where you're headed, but if we want to stay off the roads, we could take a boat down the river, downstream.
I mean,
I have one. I own a boat.
I've been
You have a
wanting.
boat?
I have a boat.
You have a
Steer a
boat?
boat for quite some time, so I'm thinking that's going to be a good idea, yes.
Yeah, all right, we're doing it.
All right.
Yes.
aye.
Yes. As long
I
as
guess-
I don't have to walk. Yep.
We're gonna go to the other side of the bridge, and I'm going to take
Well,
one of the.
Hold
hatches.
on.
Oh, hold
you
on.
haven't made it to the other side of
Sorry.
the bridge yet. First, you must approach the gate.
Oh shit.
As you approach the gate, do you just walk through without looking at anyone?
Yep.
Can I?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Perception?
Savari just cruises on out.
Cruising out.
Nah.
I
mean-
feel like I'm really excited to be a pirate, so I'm like, "Good day." I'm walking past and just kind of being nice to people, and then just leaving.
There are a couple of guys who are up to no good, and they
They started
look.
making
Are
trouble.
they starting trouble in a neighborhood somewhere? I see.
Yes, at the West Gate, you see there are a handful of guards around. So the guards in this town are pretty easy to work out. Whatever armor they're wearing, be it leather or like a full cuirass, they have this the symbol of Mirabar on it, which is like a red. Well, I guess it probably wouldn't be colored in. Colored in. I'm like 7 years old. So they have this like little crest, basically, that's like a double-bladed axe on like a field of black. However, the guards here don't have that crest on, and Balder and Gamil, you would notice that coming up, that these guards look kind of odd. They don't look right. They don't look like they fit in their armor. Most guards here seem to be keep well kept. They don't have like these big scruffy beards. They don't look like dirty underneath. But as you get a little closer, these guards look fucking dirty underneath their helms, and they're like scrutinizing everyone as they pass underneath the gate. As opposed to usually when these guards, they've a lot of them been walking past. One of you looks like the Weevil, right, up until the disguise coin, and they've just been kind of like glancing over at you and carrying on talking like, "Oh yeah, my wife's a fuck me," and then they carry on. But these ones are like scrutinizing everyone. They also don't appear to be in the armor of the guards of Mirabar.
Guys, you gotta be careful going up here. These guards aren't normal.
What? Why?
Well, you see how they don't fit in their armor quite right. I see a man and I know if it's made for him, and those armor pieces aren't made for them at all.
Right.
They don't have
Stole
the.
them from somebody.
They don't
I
have
know
the
a thing or
guard
two
guard
about
on.
stealing. I'm a pirate after all. I know
Okay.
many things about stealing and plundering. Yes, plundering. Yes.
They also don't have the guard garb on.
They could have left it at home.
No.
Well,
It's perfectly reasonable.
guard.
I leave things all the time.
A guard of Mirabar will never leave his official uniform at home.
Well, how do you know?
because you'd end up getting fired.
Oh,
The union's really tough out here. In that case,
act natural? Should we
or
maybe be pulling the boat over top of us as we leave and just hide ourselves?
we could do that, or I could make us invisible.
Does it look like we could like slip through, or are they kind of blocking the entrance?
They're like looking at everyone. If you like, they're purposefully kind of pausing and taking a look at everyone, pretending to be guards. Like, hey.
How much time do we have left on the disguise?
You have maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, I've got this.
Is there a no? Is there a alleyway nearby?
No, these
We're
are
on
like
the bridge.
big fucking gates. Yeah, you are like.
I say we walk
there,
through.
Right? You're like
Just-
this bit.
I vote
Just
we act
quickly-
natural and just try our best to get through.
Just-
Yes.
Just
Walk
go
through.
through.
We
Just
need
do
a
it.
story.
Let's go.
My brother has just died in Neverwinter, and we must make haste. Little
Yep, let's go.
stings a little, but we'll use that.
All right, let's go.
As you approach, the guard looks over.
Oi! Hold on.
One of them steps over to you. You might recognize him as one of the thieves from the Thieves Guild. But he looks a little different. He's in like much heavier armor, and he like looks at each of you, kind of scrutinizes you a little bit, but then,
Leaving. Are ya? Then
Aye.
You gonna miss me?
Where are you going?
Well, we're going to Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, is it?
Yeah, this one's brother just died, so we're trying to make the funeral in time.
It was terrible. Mauled to
Right,
death by 4 dogs.
Oh. What, yeah? Didn't hear about that?
In Neverwinter.
Oh, yeah. Well, bye.
and he moves on to the next people. He crit won his investigation check. There was nothing that came through. He literally just didn't care, believed you entirely.
He was unsure if you even had faces.
He was fucking. He was just like,
Drinking a little.
You
He's
step
like, fuck,
through,
maybe they think I'm a thief.
You step through the. You step through.
I might need to turn myself in. I don't know.
You step under the gate, the west gate, and then you can head onto the bridge and head over the bridge. I think that's a good time to go to a break. When we come back, you guys can deal with